At 88, Max Baer Jr. finally tells the truth about Irene Ryan, and his reflections offer a touching, revealing look behind the scenes of one of television's most beloved classic shows. Best known for playing Jethro Bodine on the Beverly Hillbillies, Max Baer Jr. spent years working closely with Irene Ryan, the actress who brought Granny to life with unforgettable wit, warmth, and razor-sharp timing. To audiences, their chemistry felt effortless, filled with laughter and playful banter, but Baer now explains that what viewers saw on screen barely scratched the surface of who Irene Ryan truly was. According to him, Irene was far more complex, disciplined, and emotionally deep than her comedic persona suggested. While Granny appeared loud, mischievous, and fearless, Irene herself was a seasoned professional who took her craft seriously and demanded respect for the work she did. Baer recalls that she carried decades of stage and film experience into every scene, often guiding younger cast members with subtle advice and an unwavering commitment to quality. He admits that early on, some underestimated her because of the exaggerated nature of her character, but behind the scenes, Irene commanded quiet authority and earned admiration through consistency and dedication. At 88, Baer reflects on moments when tensions arose on set, not from ego or cruelty, but from Irene's insistence that the show maintain its integrity and comedic standards. He now understands that what may have seemed strict or demanding at the time was actually a deep sense of responsibility to the audience and to the art of performance. Baer also shares that Irene carried personal struggles that rarely surfaced at work, choosing instead to channel her energy into making people laugh, even on days when she was physically exhausted or emotionally drained. Her professionalism, he says, masked sacrifices viewers never saw. With age and perspective, Baer acknowledges that Irene Ryan was not just a comedic actress, but a mentor figure whose influence shaped his understanding of the industry and longevity in entertainment. He speaks with gratitude rather than regret, admitting that it took decades to fully appreciate the weight of her experience and the strength it took to perform at such a high level later in life. The truth he now tells isn't scandalous or dramatic, it's human. It's the story of a woman who carried humor as both armor and gift, giving joy to millions while quietly bearing her own burdens. At 88, Max Baer Jr.'s honesty reframes Irene Ryan not just as Granny, but as a formidable, resilient artist whose legacy deserves deeper respect. His words serve as a reminder that behind every iconic character is a real person, often far stronger and more complex than the roles that made them famous.